Tonight on 8 out of 10 Cats, Made in Chelsea, it's Jamie Laing. Guess who? It's Jessica Knappett. And Rob Beckett, their team captain. And facing them tonight, Striker Rose, it's Rose Matefeo. Jeff We Can, it's Geoff Norcott. And Katherine Ryan, their team captain. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, 15% of British men own a man bag? My uncle carries a man bag everywhere. Always has, ever since his prostate operation went wrong. 25% of Brits say they'd like to be in the royal family. Well, that's good timing, because there's currently 2 vacancies. Probably a third before the end of the year. You've got options on who that punchline is about. And within 6 months of a pet dying, half of all owners get another one. When my dog died, I had him stuffed, so it feels like he's still here. I mean, the sex isn't the same, but still. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panellist's job to guess the British public's top 3 most popular talking points. Rob's team, what do you think the nation will be talking about?
Is it Philip Schofield coming out on this morning?
Yeah, Philip came out.
Yeah.
Philip. Yeah. Nice. Amazing.
Yeah. He's come out. What do you think? Some people go like a lot of you see a lot of blokes go like, oh yeah, I could have told you that. Oh, I knew. Well, how? For me, he was just a bloke who presented telly. There was nothing different. It wasn't like he was presenting this morning with arse's chaps on and a hard hat. Do you know what I mean?
It's a pretty good way of getting out of buying a Valentine's present, though, isn't it? It's good timing.
It's really brave that he's done that, and also, you know, it's given me the courage to, you know, I'm not gay, but I need to come out and say that I am now middle class. Thank you.
What was the first sign?
The first sign was I watched the rugby.
You didn't eat a burger with a knife and fork, did you?
No, I'm not there yet. I'm not there
I've got
yet.
to say, I'm delighted for you, Rob, because as friends, we all thought something was going on, and we were saying he looks like he's known the taste of brioche, but, you know, you had to get there
I've been dabbling with quinoa.
I know a few women who've been married 27 years, and I think it is every woman's dream to have her husband come out at exactly that time. You know, the kids are gone to college. You don't want to bang him anymore. All of a sudden, you've got your best friend to go shopping with, and all of a sudden, there are a lot of hot guys around the house. Win-win. If my husband doesn't come out after 27 years, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, let's see if it's up there. Yes, it's Philip Schofield. Of course, we all support Philip Schofield. It's just hard to process how Dancing on Ice could somehow get even gayer. Baffling. OK, Catherine's team, what else have the nation been talking about this week?
Is it the most successful parasite in Hollywood since Harvey Weinstein? Is it the Oscars?
The Oscars were this week, yeah, it was huge. Did you watch any of the movies? Did you watch Parasite?
Yes.
You did?
Have you seen it?
I don't see any Oscar movies because I don't like feelings.
Oh.
Well, there's no way for your face to express them now.
But I watched Parasite. It was freaking sick, and it was amazing to see. I mean, everyone thought it was 1917 was going to win because it won the BAFTA. Yeah. But I think in the BAFTAs, I think all the people voting thought they were filling out their birth year.
They always give as well, like, you know, when the actors give a political speech, you know, it's great there's diversity on race and gender. I'd like some political diversity as well, because they're always, like, anti-establishment, you know? It'd be just nice if someone went up once in a while and said, you know what, sometimes tax cuts for the rich work, you know? And maybe 5 years old is too young for a child to pick their own gender. Anyway, love you, Hollywood. Love you, Hollywood.
The thing I've always thought, there's a lot of that emphasis on the loser's face at the Oscars, and they go, they put a camera on someone to see him, like, they've got to pretend to be, like, happy for the other person, but I think you've just got to go hardcore, and I'll just do my sex face.
Cool, so what's your... OK, so the award goes to Ramesh Ranganathan.
And then... How is everyone? Wow. just saying, if you do that one year, they'll never go to you again for the other nomination. Because they'll be like, oh, Beckett's up. Oh, don't go on him. It's disgusting. Yeah. We've got complaints.
Is that actually your sex face?
I don't know. I've never had sex with me.
Do you not? you must have flobbed into the mirror and seen yourself. Everyone's done it.
You're suggesting that I've masturbated looking at myself in the mirror.
Anyone who's been on a long-haul flight has done it.
No! It's not a Virgin flight anymore, is it?
This is it. This is the coronavirus super spreader. Traveling all over the East, wanking on flights.
But the problem is now, whenever you're on a plane, everyone's going to be sitting there going, do you reckon he's had it yet?
I'll walk out the loo and go, ah!
Started going, bah!
Oh, you just can't go, yeah.
So are you making eye contact with yourself when you do it?
Yeah.
No, but I think what Jamie was saying is, though, if you are in that toilet, the mirror's there, you can't not, but you don't seek out a mirror at home to do it, do you?
I don't hold up a mirror and look at myself.
There's one on walls. Sometimes.
Yeah, there is one, but I don't go to the mirror to have...
I get it, actually.
It's fucked up version of Beauty and the Beast.
I had a friend at school who said he had a technique to it. What he used to do is he used to get tissue paper and he would sellotape the tissue paper to his desk and then he would put some tissue paper on the ground and he would flob onto the tissue paper and the weight of it would break off and it would fall on the ground. And then he'd chuck it in the bin.
In class?
No, not in class!
Someone's wanking at a desk. How easy? We had it at this school.
We lived there because our parents hated us.
OK, the Oscars, everyone. The Oscars. That's right, we're talking about the Oscars. I can tell you the Oscars is not one of the most talked about things, but this year women and minorities cleaned up at the Oscars, but only after all the stars had left. Parasite swept the board at the Oscars. It's a Korean film with subtitles, which means, sadly, Rob will never get to enjoy it.
I'm not, you know, if I want to read, I'll read a book.
How's that caterpillar getting on?
That caterpillar... at the moment, peckish.
OK, fingers on buzzers. What else are the nation be talking about this week? Rob's team.
Well, it's been the first days of Brexit, hasn't it?
It was amazing how little changed. It was all a big build-up, and then it just felt...
Yeah.
It felt remarkably similar.
It was a bit like, you know, when you agree to be boyfriend and girlfriend with someone? It's a big day and there's all lead-up and excited, then nothing really happens. All that happens, you think, oh, this is going to be a mess when it goes wrong.
What do you mean? Do you say that?
Yeah. You have to ask someone to be their girlfriend.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you just fuck loads of other people anyway, so it don't really matter, does it?
It's very much a free trade agreement.
He's not a single market man.
No. He's not a rules guy.
I've heard good things about his withdrawal agreement.
The deal is what's worrying, though. Everyone goes, well, what's the deal with Canada? I don't know. How come I'm not as famous as Celine? I don't know what Canada's deal is.
I've no idea what Canada's deal is.
But
I just know we got you. I don't know what they got.
You need, like, a motto. You know, you need, like, a...
What's yours, Jamie?
Mine's a good one.
Fuck it, I'm loaded.
Yeah.
No, what is it?
In Latin.
Mine is ask for forgiveness rather than permission.
Ah.
So, basically, fuck it, I'm loaded.
That's a real sex offender's credo, isn't it?
That's the Harvey Weinstein motto, isn't it? That's his defence.
No, you just do it and say sorry later, but, like, not as in that. You don't do that.
I love that Jamie's motto is, ask for forgiveness, not permission. Not that. The full thing is a good motto.
Do you know one of the weird things that's happened as well is that the Tories have now got to please the Northerners, and they're going really northern, aren't they?
Oh, they're going
super...
so northern.
No one ever believes that you can be posh and northern, like me.
Are you posh northern?
Yeah, no one believes that outside of the north.
Where are you from?
Bradford.
Bradford.
Wait, but what's the difference between a posh northerner and a...
Well, a posh one don't live in Bradford.
It's the same as posh. So that it's just
No,
you
no,
know,
no, it
sorry,
isn't.
Jimmy.
No,
I
it isn't,
am
and you
coming
know it
out
isn't.
as posh.
It sounds very different. It's hard to tell because you've still got the accent where
Yeah.
southern posh You definitely have the posh accent.
I sound
I'm no
exactly the same
Jamie
as
Lang.
you.
I was born...
Say hello, my name's Rob.
Hello, we sound exactly the same.
I think it's starting to be honest for Northerners as well. I think it's good that we get rid of this north-south divide. I know a lot of Northerners think that Londoners are unfriendly because when you get on the tube, no one's talking. It's not. We are, but when you get on, it's a bit like that bit in Toy Story when a human comes in the room. I mean, a bit like that. The moment you've gone, we're up going, you got a friend.
Does this mean now that we need underwater borders for fish?
Yeah, because do you know what they can do? France, if they restrict the fishing borders, they could just sprinkle fish food.
Yeah.
And then the fish will all go to Europe. And what are we going to eat?
I've seen it once and I'll say it again. These fish need passports.
Yep.
And they need to be laminated.
They can't be blue.
But
You can't have a blue passport
That'll
in
just
the
blend in.
Also, a blue passport sounds like there's going to be some, like, tits in it. A blue passport.
I think
That would work, though, because you're going to have longer queues now if you want to go to Europe with your blue passport. So if you open that baby up and your tits are there, right in. I used that kind of trick in college.
Yeah. Imagine arrivals in, like, Magaluf. The tits out queue would be as long as the normal queue.
It's the one area where women are at an advantage, really, isn't it? Because what's the male equivalent? You can't just show them the tip.
Bollock cleavage, just show show a little bit, not too much. I mean, tasteful, tasteful amount.
OK, let's see if it's up there. Yes, it's Brexit. Following our withdrawal from the EU, the pound is now worth less. Sorry, I've read that wrong. The pound is now worthless. As we're talking about Boris Johnson, time for a quick bonus round. Rob, Katherine, come and join me to play What's Boris Riding? The rules for What's Boris Riding are simple. I'll show you some pictures of Boris Johnson. You take it in turns to guess what he's riding. Can I get some dramatic lighting? Let's play What's Boris Riding. OK, Rob, you're up first. What's he riding?
Oh, I think that's a BMX.
OK, let's have a look. Oh. It's exactly right. He's nailed it. He's nailed it. I guess he misses his dad. Katherine, you're next.
There are different kinds of bikes.
Yeah, I can introduce you to a few.
What's he riding?
Like a pogo stick.
A pogo stick.
There's different types of stick.
OK, pogo stick, let's see.
A Boris bike.
Is this all going to be bikes?
Whoa.
I only know one type of bike.
Well, if you said bike, I think you would have got that.
Rob, you'll go.
OK.
What's he riding?
Oh. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah?
Yeah.
OK, so... can't be bike again. I'm going to go for one of them, like, racing bike thing.
A racing bike. OK, let's have a look.
Go. Oh, fucking Boris bike again! Shit!
I mean,
I should have said bike!
If you're playing along at home, it's actually quite easy. OK, Katherine, you'll go. What's he riding there?
I think...
It can't be again.
It can't be another bike.
They're making us look stupid, Katherine.
There aren't
It's going to be
Are we doing it? Are we making you look stupid?
I think it's going to be a bike again.
There aren't any other type of bikes.
I think they've already got bikes.
What are you saying?
You wouldn't wear that type of helmet. Is it like a little ATV? All-terrain vehicle.
OK, let's have a look.
It's going to be a bike.
Oh, no.
Sort of. It's one of those, the old-fashioned one.
Dad and Mum in the same photo there.
I think that might be your conception. OK, next picture. All right, what's he riding?
He's indoors, isn't he? Is it a scooter?
A scooter. OK, let's have a look.
Oh, a bus.
Oh, is that
Oh, that's a bit of a curveball, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a dick
Really
move. I
riding
won't
a
deny
bus.
it.
Yeah.
He's riding the bus.
riding
State
a
of that
bus?
sleeve.
What's the matter with it?
It looks like he's going to see if a cow's pregnant.
OK, next picture. What's Boris riding?
Uh-oh.
I think he's taking a piss, isn't he? But what's he riding?
He's luck if he's pissing on children. It's a strong strategy, isn't it, for votes?
Yeah. So there are children there. I think it's some type of scooter. I see kids on these little scooters a lot.
OK, let's have a look.
Yeah.
Smash
He's
it.
absolutely right. OK, last one. It's Rob. Go.
OK.
Let's go. Rob,
Oh, that's got to be a go-kart, isn't it? Look at his face.
OK, let's have a look. Yes, it is. Yes, the winner.
Yes.
For a point.
Yes. There you go.
We're still trying to guess the nation's most popular talking points. OK, fingers on buzzers. Catherine's team.
Is it that Labour MP Tracy Brabin seems to put her bra in the bin? Because she's wearing that sultry little one-shoulder top.
Well, we've got a picture of this. I mean, I didn't think it quite scandalised me, but here's Tracy Brabin. That's what she wore in Parliament, and people lost their minds over this.
To be fair, I fucking love shoulders. It's quite niche, but I fucking a good shoulder. Oh, yeah, just the way it's like there.
Yeah. Picture of
Do you know what I mean? Everything hangs on. Without the shoulder, you're fucking nothing. Oh, yeah. It's just there.
Look at the bloke behind her. That is not a good face, is it? He looks like Sid James, doesn't he?
It's because these dudes in the House of Commons, they're so sexually repressed, they see an ankle and their dick explodes like a bottle of Sprite on a plane.
Don't get me started on ankles.
I really don't get it. Because to me, that an off-the-shoulder top, that is a classy look. Where I come from, pair it with a fascinator, get yourself down the slug and lettuce, Tracy.
Oh, sure. She was criticised online. I mean, people said dreadful things, and
But
he came back.
Who gives a fuck about online?
Because people are sensitive. That's what
Just don't
happens.
read it. Pretend it's not there.
Female MPs are not sensitive. You want to see a day in hell, look at what female MPs get online.
Oh, well, OK, her response was fantastic. Tracy Brabin responded to criticism online with this tweet. She said, "Hello, sorry I don't have time to respond to all of you commenting on this, but I can confirm I'm not a slag, hungover, a tart, a slapper, drunk, or just been banged over a wheelie bin."
It's fair to say, absolutely, women do get more emphasis on the way that they look. But also, it can go the other way. Like, ladies, if you look lovely, you go to a party, you get told you look stunning. But as a bloke, the best you can get is, oh, you look smart. That's the best. That's the best outcome you could get.
I tell you, you look stunning all the time, you dirty slag.
This is true.
It is mental that the House of Commons, right? They're meant to represent us, but none of them look like us. People wear jeans and
They look like you.
Yeah.
They look a bit like me. In fairness, they do look a bit like me.
The dress code is exclusionary. Like, they can't all dress like Jacob Rees-Mogg, who looks like he owns a Victorian slave ship. And I'm really glad that he was able to see this, because finally he'll have something fresh in his wank bank, which used to just contain the corpse of Margaret Thatcher.
I can't get over the logistics of banging someone over a wheelie bin. You've got to be at least 6'5". That is a tall man's sport.
What you do is you turn it on its side.
On its side, OK, yeah.
Well, there's a girl from the posh bit of... Well, I can tell you, Tracy Brabin's off-the-shoulder dress was not one of the most talked about things this week, but Tracy Brabin has received an incredible amount of support, mainly from her strapless bra. OK, one more thing. What else have people been talking about this week?
Is it Donald Trump?
Yeah, the Donald Trump news. Go on, tell me more.
Well, you know, Donald Trump was acquitted, and we always knew he was going to be. He has a really high approval rating among the Republicans. So that's great news for everyone.
Like, how has that happened? What kind of, like... It's gross.
Well, following his acquittal, Trump delivered a typically rambling speech to the press, which included some extraordinary, unpresidential language.
We were treated unbelievably unfairly, and you have to understand, we first went through Russia. It was all bullshit.
Yeah, no, that's the leader of the free world right there. So,
That terrifies me. Honestly, it scares me that old crazy men are running the world at the moment. I genuinely believe that. Aunties should rule the world.
Yeah, but to be fair, you know, Rose West was someone's auntie.
And she never missed a Christmas card.
I tell you who should be in charge. If you were going to pick someone to be in charge of America, I would pick Nancy Pelosi. So he gave his speech, and you could see her in the background. She had a copy of the speech. Take a look at what she thinks of it.
Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much.
The Republicans decide whether or not Trump was impeached. Like, of course he wouldn't be. That's like letting Jimmy do self-assessment. No one's...
That's fair. I'll say that.
I've got to stick up for Jimmy here. As a Conservative, this guy is fucking inspiration. Do you know what I mean? This is the man that got me into tax avoidance in the first place.
All right, let's see if it's up there. Yes, it's Trump's acquittal. We lost a classic American hero last week in Kirk Douglas. Wouldn't it be great if Donald Trump could be more like Kirk Douglas? Dead. So those were the nation's most popular talking points. But in other news, it's Prince Andrew's 60th birthday this week, which he'll no doubt be celebrating in Pizza Express, Woking. In environmental news, beavers from Eurasia are being reintroduced to Britain. If you'd like to know more about that story, simply Google Eurasian beavers on someone else's laptop. And the government of Finland is offering free gym membership to all of its citizens. Makes sense? It's Finland, not Fatland. I liked it. OK, at the end of that round, Rob's team have 2 points, Katherine's team have 1 point. Our next round is Pick of the Polls. Katherine, Rose, Geoff, what do you like the look of?
I like the Valentine.
You've chosen the Valentine's card. Here's your related question. Most people hate Valentine's Day. True or false?
Well, I hate Valentine's Day, but I'm not most people. I don't think it's fun to go out on the busiest night of the year and watch your partner just spend a fixed fee on dinner and then totally a rose away from an aggressive Romanian.
I hate Valentine's Day because if you're single, it reminds you you're alone. And if you're with someone, it reminds you that you've got someone, but you're still not happy. And I know that's true because I read it on a card from my boyfriend, OK? That was a joke. I don't have a boyfriend, but I'm just a very lonely time.
I'm at the other end of the thing. I've been married 15 years. Do you know what I mean?
Nearly gay.
Nearly gay, yeah.
12 more to go.
At the moment, Valentine, we just do a firm handshake and a nod. We go, yeah, we're still here. It's weird as well, because like, I think most people, you rarely find someone who's like a big Valentine's Day... Everyone thinks it's shit, don't they?
What?
My wife thinks it's shit, but if I forget it, she'll still be angry. Work that one out.
I hated that thing where, like, the opposite of Valentine's Day, everyone was like, oh, a month later, it's steak and blowjob day. As if that's the opposite of Valentine's Day. Then shall we rename Valentine's Day to plant-based protein and pussy? Like, it's not... That's
I'm
going
not
to get
averse
cut
to
so
that.
fast.
Yeah,
Step up, Rob.
Yeah.
Step up.
Is Emma stepping up her expectations now that you're doing a lot of telly and touring?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, like, well-known. I'm not sure how many of this audience knew me. When I walked on, I just looked like an electrician had wandered on set. Do you know what I mean?
You look stunning.
Thank you. Slag. That felt like a risk. Fuck me. Like, I'm in my early 40s now. My body is starting to fail a bit. You know what I mean? I've got carpal tunnel in both hands. So I can't really grip things, you know? And I always thought that she'd leave me for somebody taller or richer, but it could just be a bloke that could open jars at this point. Some flash bastard comes in and goes, give me that marmalade. I'm like, OK, mate, she's yours. Look after her. She's a lovely girl. I mean, she talks a bit in the beginning of films, but if you get past that...
Do you find yourself, like, at the shops going, no, I don't really like pickled onions anymore?
You stay away from them gherkins, girl.
My friend last year went on a Valentine's Day and she went on one of the dating apps and she had, like, this lovely date. She met this guy who was all nice. They were, like, drinking a bottle of wine and they're, like, flirting, ha, 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 and because that's how you flirt. And she said, oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom, so she went to the bathroom. She got to the bathroom, put her phone down, she's doing her hair in the mirror, and her phone went, boo, boo, like, vibrated. So she picked it up and read it, and it was a text message from the date at the table, and she read it. Then she came back out, and the guy sitting there had his head in his hands, and she went, and he went, yeah, I think I just messaged you. And the message read, yeah, mate, we're a bottle of wine down. Think I'm going to fuck her in the bum tonight?
And this... Sorry, Jeremy. This friend of yours... Jessica, what about... You're married, right?
Yeah.
You do the Valentine's thing?
No, too risky.
Too risky?
Yeah. Diarrhea day, I call it.
Why is it called diarrhea
I
day?
am allergic to oysters, and I found that out the hard way.
Where were you putting them?
Genuinely.
There was a bottle of wine down.
actually that people should know this about oysters. That a lot of them, because, no, Jamie, it's important. A lot of oysters contain the norovirus. And the seas are getting warmer, guys.
Quality.
And the bacteria is not dying in the cold seas like it used to. And that's making us sick. And that's making us poo our pants in front of people. Now I know that I was allergic to oysters and not Valentine's Day. The other thing that happened to me on Valentine's Day was that I put candles all around my room and I took off my tights in a sexy way.
That's impossible.
How do you do it like that?
That is impossible. That cannot be done. You're putting too much pressure on yourself.
Yes, that's why I
Tights
hate
can't be removed
Valentine's.
sexily.
No, exactly. And I caused a fire.
What, from the candles or the friction?
I don't know.
Well, some people love Valentine's Day so much they'll go to any lengths to protect their gifts. OK, most people hate Valentine's Day. True or false? What are you going to go for?
Oh, true.
True.
It's got to be.
I think most people hate it.
We all hate it. Do we all hate it?
I think false. I think people do like it. It's a bit of fun, especially with single people.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you the answer is false. Only 33% of people hate Valentine's Day. I like to shower my girlfriend with gifts on Valentine's Day, and by gifts I mean sperm, and by girlfriend I mean tummy. Words can't express how beautiful I think my girlfriend is, but numbers can. 3 out of 10. Fucking hope she doesn't watch this. Rob's team, what do you fancy?
The drinks?
You've chosen the drink, so we're going to play a game. Rob's team and Katherine, join me in the middle for who's drinking the disgusting drink. Come on down. Katherine, Rob's team have a series of drinks. 2 of them will be drinking something delicious, but 1 of them will be drinking something truly disgusting every time. All you've got to do is tell me who's drinking the disgusting drink. OK, so let's get a lighting change for tension. Let's play Who's Drinking the Disgusting Drink?
Wow.
It sounds like a lightsaber being put away. All right, it was just a misunderstanding, Obi-Wan. OK, Rob's team, it's time to try your first drink. So drink number 1. Fruit smoothie with berries and banana for all of you, apart from 1 of you. And 1 of you has got a fruit smoothie, but with extra mackerel and fish sauce.
Oh, God. There's a weird smell around here. Can you smell that?
Yeah, I think it might be the mackerel, mate.
OK, so you can all take a drink. OK.
I don't think I tasted mine. Wait, oh, my fucking God.
Who do you think so far?
It looked like Jessica really did not enjoy her first drink.
OK, so well, let's try another drink. It's time now for a delicious whiskey for 2 of you, but 1 of you has malt vinegar, so just look at their faces.
Oh, delicious, delicious. I will love any of this.
OK.
Oh, my
I would drink...
1, 2, 3, drink.
Guys, a chip shop. Malt vinegar's so nice.
I mean, it was awful, but I feel alive.
Jessica, you really did swallow that and you didn't need to.
Oh, God, I don't need to swallow it.
Well, that's
Don't tell her.
That's a career in Hollywood ruined. OK, all right, so who are you going to now?
It seemed like that was... The boys disliked that more than Jess, and Jess swallowed.
Yeah, but I'm also swallowing mine. I'm swallowing every... Are you not swallowing
You
yours?
went to public school, though, yes.
OK, 1 more. This is a delicious latte, but for 1 of you, it's made with French cheese, mayonnaise and horseradish.
No, no.
OK, so take a little bit of...
God.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Try not to smell it, I think would be my advice.
OK.
Don't smell it.
That is the fucking worst thing I've ever had. Oh, my God.
Fucking hell. Mad French bastards.
Who do you think is drinking the disgusting drinks?
Well, they all three seem like they're drinking disgusting drinks. But if we're not giving disgusting drinks to Jamie, then why the fuck is he here?
I mean... You can't argue with the logic.
Yeah.
If you're undecided, you can get them to take another sip.
No, you know that I don't...
Yeah, I think maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's swap around. Why don't we do that?
No, because I think if you want us all to take another sip, I think that's fine.
Oh, no.
Should we go for the one first team?
Yeah,
as team captain. I mean, it's not often I get to use my responsibility. I sort of sit in the middle, but I think it's best if off you go, Jay.
You're power happy.
I am power happy. Now get that down, yeah. Oh, my God. Right, number 2, get the vinegar down, yeah. Come on, Jess. Come on, Jay. Oh, my God. Cheers, chin.
Oh, my
Off we go. To forgiveness. Lovely stuff. Right, mate.
Coffee, round it off. I feel like we may have given this away somewhat now.
OK. I don't...
That's the worst one.
Should we try a bit of that one?
Yeah,
That's the liquid cheese.
Go on, get it done. Do half
That's
of it.
called...
Go on, do half of it. You're team captain. Do half of it. Go on.
Go on, Rob.
Go on, get it.
OK, so, Katherine, you thought it was...
Oh, it's like paint stripper.
Oh, well, I can tell you the answer is Jamie. Point to Katherine.
Well done, Jamie.
Right, so Winner Is the name of our final round. Here's your question. Worst thing about living with housemates?
The worst I found was, like, holding in farts. I started to get, like, stomach pains, but I worked out a great technique.
What is it?
You go to the toilet and you pull your cheeks apart, and it just seeps. So you just go, it's done a...
No,
like it's a hoax. I had that with my girlfriend. We were in bed and I needed a fart for the first time. And I did that, and it's quite a risky thing to do because you have to lean to this.
Oh, in the bed?
Yeah,
Oh, you're the hero I could never be.
So she's lying here, and I leant to the edge of the bed and I lifted one cheek like that, and it did. It goes, you know, like you're catching a snitch or something. My girlfriend then went, "What's that?" And I went, "What's what?" And she went, "What's that?" And I went, "What's what? It's midnight." And she said, "Yeah, why is someone sweeping leaves outside?"
Wow. Worst thing about living with housemates?
Being messy, smelly bastards.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yes, the worst thing about living with housemates is them not doing their share of the housework. I think I do my share of the housework, but my girlfriend claims pissing skid marks off the toilet bowl doesn't count.
It feels good when you get a good one, though, doesn't it?
I had a friend...
5 pints and a real stubborn one. Like a fucking Ghostbuster.
I had a friend at school who had a really big foreskin, and his trick was he used to hold his foreskin and pee, so it became a water bomb, and then let it go. And we had to count down and all run.
How big did it get?
Fucking huge!
Jamie, man, you're challenging so many stereotypes about private school right now. Our minds.
Next question. Worst thing about job interviews?
Oh. You know when they go like... You know when they go, how do you think it went? You're like, well, shit, evidently, you know. But if you hear that question any other time, like, if I was just having sex, and straight afterwards, my wife went, so, how do you think that went? Like, well, on a personal level, I thought it was a roaring success. Yeah. And in record time, you know?
What do you think, job interviews?
I hate it when they ask you your weakness and you say penises as a joke and they don't get your brilliant sense of humour.
There's an old story about a guy getting for an interview at the BBC in the 50s, and they said, what's your greatest weakness? And he said, honesty. And the bloke went, well, I don't think honesty could really be a weakness. And the bloke went, I couldn't give a fuck what you think. The oldest line in the world.
But in our industry, right, we have castings.
I just lie on those things. I've said I was in 2 seasons of The Crown, like, you know, and nobody checks.
The closest thing I've had to an interview is my daughter's interviewing for secondary schools, and that is intense. You go to some of these schools, you walk in the door, they just throw a ball at you. They just whip a ball at the kid to see how they react, see if they catch it, see if they cry. And then they...
That's not true.
Yes, it's true.
What?
Yes, it's true. 10 years old. You walk in the door, wham, dodgeball.
It's better than exploding foreskin, though, isn't it?
And then they interview you, and we're sat there waiting. I wear my best, like, blazer, act like I'm not a slut. And then Violet...
They know.
Oh, look, a slut with a blazer on.
And then Violet pointed at a portrait, trying to impress the woman with her knowledge, and she said, "Is that Mariah Carey?" And the lady goes, "That's Marie Curie, yes."
I went for an interview at a... Well,
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
For a job?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the
Wow.
people...
Yeah. But it's when your dad's interviewing you, the pressure's off.
Well, I actually went for a job interview. The guy asked me at the end of the interview to say a joke, and I went, "Oh, all right. What was Postman Pat called once he retired?" And he went, "What?" And I went, "Pat." He gave me the job.
Was the job milk monitor?
It was a wealth management job.
A wealth management?
Are you the reason I got into all that trouble?
I was going for jobs in, like, Sainsbury's, like the bloke's like a 21-year-old. Like, he don't care. Because any old fucking idiot can put a yoghurt on a shelf. I mean, I did it.
Your Sainsbury's experience seems heavily yogurt-based.
Yes, I was mainly in the yogurt aisle. It was a big store. I did move on to Marks and Spencer, and I did a bit of till work, but I got sacked. Used to give the old ladies free stuff.
Did you ever get...
Wait, did you get headhunted?
No, you sort of... basically, you can look for jobs. You apply, sometimes interview, and then sometimes you get one. You don't sort of bowl out of Eton and go for a wealth management job. But yeah, it was heavily yogurts at the start when I worked there.
Did you work with fruit corners?
Yes, I worked with those. They were quite good to stack, actually, because
Yeah,
little round yoghurt baskets are hard.
very simple.
Where, you know, it's sort of, you know, when space is at a premium, a corner's your friend, isn't it?
Jess, what was the last job you had?
Vending machine assistant. That one always comes
Assistant?
up. Yeah.
You know a vending machine famously doesn't need an assistant.
Yes, I know that, Jimmy.
You're not
How were
behind
you...
them, all dressed in back, pushing the
Yes. But Jimmy...
B5!
There's something, Jessica, of the Mr. Tickle about you. So was that...
Thank you.
What's the vending machine?
It was selling lottery tickets in the foyer of a co-op in Manchester.
Oh, the glamour. I must say, I really like the co-op because they've got a hell of a product range. Like, you can buy a pint of milk there, you can buy cigarettes, bread, and they'll also bury your nan.
Yeah.
OK, so worst thing about job interviews, I need answers. What do you think?
If you get the job and then you have to go there every day?
Yeah.
Is it when they don't kiss you back?
Hate it. The vulnerability, Jimmy, of maybe you're not going to
close.
get it.
Sweating.
Yeah, why would you sweat?
Because you're nervous. Anxiety.
Nervous is the right answer.
Nervous.
Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, which means the final scores are Catherine's team have 3 points, but tonight's winner with 5 points, Rob's team. Yeah! Thanks to all our panelists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.